Good morning everyone, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, the home of tips, tricks, guides and tunes for Forza Horizon. And we're on Deutschland's finest S1 class road racing for a Porsche 914-6, Broadway Vilage circuit, Elmsdon Sea Sprint and Bamburgh Coast circuit. That's your events for this one.
Even though it's freezing out there, I'm pretty sure you'll have a lot of fun with this seasonal. Just make sure you wrap up warm.
So what cars shall I go for? I think I'm going to go for the BMW i8. Very underrated. It's a cool car. And this is actually not a bad car for this. It's a hybrid. It works well. It's got decent enough handling, which is just as well for me, given that it's an S1 class. And so Broadway Vilage circuit. First off, difficulty settings, Pro. You only need on highly skilled. I've got Pro, I've got stability off, I've got traction off. So let's go, shall we? Go. All about the German cars. I was looking, maybe running the 82 Porsche 911 and under a barrier, right? I was thinking of doing that, but it's a bit too wild. You know, it's all over the place. I'm already bad enough at driving as it is, without trying to chuck that around in winter on an S1 event. But let's just go through this. This is not going to be a clean championship by any stretch of the imagination. I missed a checkpoint. I thought I did. And it doesn't look like you miss it by a lot, and when you hit rewind, you can just see you missed it by a mile. That's a little bit better, although hitting the wall as I go round. But that's the thing, circuits. It breaks down a little bit, and drift tap. Yes, drift tap. Right, that's the first lap out of the way, and I'm in third place. Let's see if I can pass some of these guys on the next lap. Hit the brakes down, bit more cautious than before. Although completely into war on that one. But now this is a winter season, generally not too bad, unless you want to play BMW pinball. But now it's not too bad, and I would like to say thank you to everybody on this channel, because I hit 1 million views. The little battle going on there. Yeah, I hit 1 million views on the channel a couple of weeks ago. And that's a pretty decent achievement, and I do appreciate everyone's support over the last few years that I've been running this. And also, this week I've actually hit 4,000 subs. I totally missed that one. Yes, I've hit 4,000 subs, which is brilliant, because I never thought I would get to 4,000. I didn't think I'd get to 1,000. Honestly, I didn't think I'd get to 100. And I do actually put a lot of sort of time into this stuff, but I don't sort of really rate myself with stuff. And a lot of you guys come and say, oh, you're underrated and thank you for helping. And I'm glad I can help, because I do have a slight habit of selling myself short a bit on the channel. But I do appreciate all of the support that I've received and that you continue to give me, because 4,000 subs is fantastic. 1 million views is fantastic. And according to Social Blade, I'm actually on track for 5,000 subs by the beginning of next year. So that's surprising again in itself. But that's the first one out of the way. First place, jobs are good. And let's move on to the next one. So where are we at? Elmsdon on Sea Sprint. Okay, it's a sprint. I'm a bit happier with that one. Same settings as before. So let's go. Go. Little cheeky start, overtake down the middle, which is my usual sort of thing. This one's a bit dodgy because the checkpoint's actually out a little bit, so if you go too wide you can miss it. But I've managed to do that okay. Second place. Breaks down a little bit, past all the tents. Trying to be a bit more cautious on this one. And this is the tune without the snow tyres. because it's basically it's a little bit faster. But it should be okay. I should be alright on this one. Put down brakes, not that they do a lot on the snow, but I've managed to wall ride past you. Not really a good example of driving good practice. But I'm here to win championships, you know? I'm not a pro racer. I don't claim to be, and well, I'm not, basically. But I'm into first on this one. I got first on the other one, so I'm doing alright. Clipping a flag, almost missed it, and what am I do? Yay, that's better. That is a lot better. That is definitely a lot better. Got a corner coming up here. And barrier. Like I said, not going to be the cleanest championships this. It's going to be bouncing it around a little bit, but, you know, it gets the job done. I can see the finish line on the mini-map as we go round, so that's okay. Not too far to go now on this one. Put down the brakes. Missed checkpoint? Yeah, I missed a checkpoint. I thought, did I clip it? Because sometimes it lets you do it, other times it doesn't. I've definitely clipped it, definitely gone through that one on the second try. So the finish line is just round the next corner by the look of it. Into the barrier. Yeah, I can see it. A little bit of twisting and turning as I go round. But otherwise, not too bad. A pretty respectable win for this one. So there you go. Finish line. Job's a good one. 2 for 2. And good position going into a third and the final event. Bamburgh Coast Circuit, which is just as well, because this one, it can be a pain in the backside. It can. This can be an absolutely bloody nightmare. Because there's some corners near the end where it's absolutely crazy stuff. Particularly as I'm not very good at taking corners. But there is a little straight I can claw it back on, but it is quite difficult in places. And this is partly why I've not gone for the Porsche. Because that Porsche would, well, if you think this BMW's wall riding it and bouncing off everything, the Porsche would be flipping over, it'd be all over the shop, and I'm not messing about with that, even though it's faster. The handling on it's not as good as this. Little nudge. I'm playing Dirty Driver on here because I need at least a second place, and I know it's quite dodgy on these little corners here. So coming out of this, I've got my straight now up towards the line. You've flown off. You really have flown off. I may be able to catch you, may not. But because I've got 2 victories, carefully does it. Because I've got 2 victories so far, second's all I need for this. Did I hit the check? Yeah, I hit the checkpoint on that. I did just clip it. Round on this one. Yeah, these lot are going so quick around these corners, and I'm crap. And it's one of those circuits which so short, which you just end up getting on to the end of the lap very, very quickly. Let's see if I can get past you. Okay, bit of dodgy driving, little bounce into first. Excellent. Well, I'm spinning a little bit here because I have got traction off, I have got stability off, which you probably need, otherwise you probably won't be able to turn the corners. Nice little run. You're keeping up with me, so I'm not really sort of gaining anything. This is where stuff can go wrong as soon as you start having to snake around everywhere. Just a case now, trying to keep this going to the end, although if I do end up in second, I end up in second, I guess, you know. I don't have the championships today, and I've ended up getting a second place on them, on at least one event, so it hasn't affected me. I still end up getting the championships done. And if this one's the same, it's the same. If I get first, it's 3 for 3, and can't do any better than that. Into a barrier. This really is pretty difficult, and this is why you don't want your traction stability on because you wouldn't be able to take those turns if that was on. Anyway, this is the last bit of sprinting. And yeah, I should be okay. You're catching me up, but you're not going to get here in time. So there you go. First place, 3 for 3. Job's a good one. And that's that sorted out. That's that championship complete. Deutschland's finest complete. Yeah. And you get the Porsche to this. That's actually quite a rare car as well. They don't appear on auction very often. When they do, they're about 20 million. They are backstage, which is one thing. So you get some credits, get some XP. And that is that. If you like this stuff, drop a like, leave me a comment. I've got the other championships up on the screen now, so give them a click. Until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Happy driving.